What would be one that you would know that's yellow?
I had a hard time coming up with this. This is the one where I Googled and I could not find a character named Yellow. The best I could come up with was that yellow bastard from Sin City.
Wow. Wow.
There's not many characters with yellow in it, so I'll give you a little leeway on that
Danny Eye Yellow?
Perfect.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, that's a point earned.
Amazing.
Welcome to the Leetist podcast, a show where we play trivia games about games, video games, games of the video sort. I am Kenny, sitting around the table today with the Sam and the Dr. Farthing to my Mitch. Also,
With the Sam and the Dr. Farthing.
also known as Tim.
Hey.
And Ryan.
Oh, hello.
And we have a guest today. Jampack Sam is here to play trivia with us. Sam, what you been up to today? Are you ready to get your trivia on? And how's it going in general?
I am ready, man. I'm ready to dive in. I'm excited to be here, excited to do some trivia. I may be rusty, but we'll get that rust off and we'll dive right into it. But yeah, pumped to be with you guys.
Awesome.
I feel like completely outclassed
Oh,
by
dude,
your
this guy-
radio voice.
Yeah, this guy has
I'm
the voice.
suddenly incredibly nervous. This is great. I feel a little emasculated on my own show.
Whoa.
That's
You do have the pro radio
pro.
voice
It's
for sure.
pro.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
this is gonna
Yeah.
be great.
Or
No,
Leet.
Sam,
Or
we're so
Leet,
glad you're
as
here,
we
bud.
say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So glad you're here, man. This is gonna be a hell of a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sam, you mainly do stuff on the YouTubes and other places, and I guess we'll chat about that a little bit later. We'll have a segment just to chat with you about your content and stuff you're getting into in between the trivia fun. Remember, the Leetist.com is the jumping off point for everything we do. You can go over there and join the Discord. It's open to all. You can join the Patreon there and support the show, get access to bonus shows. Every week we do 30 minutes of extra content. This week we're actually putting the bonus show on the main feed for the whole public to listen to because we figured we want to talk about Tears of the Kingdom.
It's time to
a
do
lot.
it. Yeah.
so.
Yeah, we've given it enough time. Now,
Exactly.
now
Well, we're
we
not going to put it on the main show because we are kind and we're not going to,
Yeah.
spoil a bunch of shit for people.
We have things to say.
It's true.
And
Yeah.
everyone will get to hear it. And next week, we're actually taking off for one, Memorial Day, 2, I'll be in Vegas, and 3,
We don't feel like it.
it's our episode 100.
Yeah, we
So-
got to plan that out.
They can't do it without me, so we're gonna take a week off next week. We'll be back
Kenny
for
says that.
the episode 100 extravaganza.
I'm almost ready to play some games with you guys, but there's something I want to try first and see if you guys will humor me. I handed you some slips of paper.
Yeah, I got it.
Normally, this is where I do my spiel about telling people it's the greatest podcast in the world and leaving us a rating and review and going to our new website, and clips. But I want to try to do a 3-part harmony with you guys.
You want me to do the
for these announcements?
The bass. You want me to be the bass?
You could be whatever part you want. Yeah, I want
All
Kenny
right,
to be
all
the
right.
soprano.
Oh, dude, you can do soprano.
Sure.
No,
Yeah,
let's
sure.
do. I don't care. But
Okay.
the point is, so you've got the phrases. This could work, or this could go terribly wrong.
And I can edit it out if we need to stop.
and that's fine. All right. So,
All right.
Sam, you are in for a treat.
No, here we go.
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm in the audience right now.
If you like the show, tell everyone you know this is the greatest podcast in the entire world. Leave us a rating and review on your favorite podcasting platform too. Go to theleetist.com/new listeners for clips from the show and the jumping off episode.
I feel like something was definitely just summoned and we don't know what it was.
Yeah,
we
we
do that
tend to
sometimes.
accidentally do that
Yeah,
sometimes.
we sometimes-
In the meantime, let's get the friggin' show started. What is the first thing on the docket?
I don't know. Let's start off with the news game.
Jiu-Jitsu.
Every episode, we like to take a brief look back at the gaming news of the week and give our 2 cents. But of course, on this show, simply reading the headlines ain't lead enough. We make a game out of it. I'm going to read off some quick fire fill in the blank gaming news questions for my lucky contestants, and I'll have 30 seconds to answer them. We don't do deep dives here, so if you want to know more, go listen to Jampack Sam.
There you go.
Yeah, he's got some great news on there.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So here's how it's going to work, Sam. I'm going to flip a coin here to see which one of my guys are going to go up against you if you would like to play the news game. I assume that you'd be interested, right?
Oh, I am ready. This is the one I'm most proficient in. I'm ready for this.
Crap.
So I think first I'm gonna make. Actually, I'm just gonna make Ryan go. Ryan,
Yeah.
you're gonna go first.
Fair.
All right, and then
First.
I'm gonna give Ryan 4 questions. I'm gonna let him try to finish it up in 30 seconds, and then we'll move on to Jampack Sam after we do a little talk about
about the news
stuff. So you ready, Ryan?
Yeah, I got it, man. Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. Go. A gloriously gory, bloody, and violent trailer for Blank released this week after months of rumors on the 12th of the series.
Mortal Kombat 1.
That is correct. The new Mortal Kombat will be a reboot of the MK universe and is set to hit shelves on Blank 19th on every console, including
September
Switch.
19th.
Correct. The MK1 DLC roster got leaked, announcing additional characters thanks to Amazon posting from the country of Blank.
New Zealand?
Italy. Among the DLC characters are Peacemaker from DC, Ermac, Quan Chi, and Blank from the Amazon series The Boys.
Homemaker.
Homelander.
Homemaker, no!
Homemaker is hilarious.
Yes, Housewife from The Boys. Yes.
I don't know why. I thought the third question was going to be Homelander. And so I was like, and then when it went to the next one, I'm like, Homemaker?
Yeah,
Wait,
no.
and then
I will say that New Zealand was a good guess because that's what you set your country to on your computer to get things early sometimes.
Yep, it's true. And basically, New Zealand is like the Italy of Australia. If you don't think about it too much.
I'm excited about Mortal Kombat 1. Did any of you guys play MK11?
I watched videos of it,
so
but I
you're
never
caught
actually
up to date.
played it.
You know what's going on.
I dig that they tried to do a story thing, and I'm
Yeah.
glad they're abandoning it.
Sam, have you played MK11?
So I re-downloaded it. It's currently installed on my Series X. I've never been big into the stories, but they all kind of stand alone. So like everybody else, I just like watching the fatalities and seeing how gory they get. So
exactly.
I'm excited for more of that.
Yeah.
It was free on something, and I downloaded it and played it. And I'm just not a fighting game guy anymore, I guess. I was back in the day. I love Mortal Kombat, but it's just not my jam anymore.
I think I am, but I don't play them. I don't know why.
Sure.
Like, if I do, I'll get totally into it. With Street Fighter 4, I was
I'm
mental about
very
Street Fighter
excited
4.
about Street Fighter 6. I'm honestly very stoked
I just
for
need
that
to jump
one.
back in and do it.
The last one I was truly hooked on was Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance.
Yeah.
Which
Oh, that was a good one.
fantastic game.
Yeah, 3
I
different
don't think I ever played that one.
Yep,
stances.
that was the one. Bo Rai Cho was my man.
What's your favorite fighting game, Sam?
Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, and I'm
that's a
one of
good
the
one.
5 people that love that one.
No, that's a great one, man.
Mortal Kombat
I feel like
versus
I always get
DC
flagged
Universe?
for it. I feel like a lot of people hate that one.
I was Joker main on that one. Really like that one.
Joker
Yeah.
main?
Very nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
he had some interesting. He just had grenades that you can lob, and that's all I wanted to do.
Fair enough.
nice.
Yeah. Don't you like Cyrax too?
I love Cyrax.
just like
He's my-
things that
he's
can
my
shoot
favorite
explosives.
Mortal Kombat character. But I learned recently, the other day, I was at arcade and they had an MK3, and I was playing Striker.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
he's got a gun.
Striker just throws grenades.
He's got a
and he
gun.
has a gun.
Yeah. He just shoots people.
But his gun range, you have to be right next to them for
Oh, you
them
do?
to get hit. I'm like, what the hell kind of bullets are these?
Well, fair.
Striker wins.
Danny, what was you said
Bo
Deadly
Rai
Alliance was your
Cho,
best.
Deadly Alliance. I learned
You want to do the throw up move over and over again?
insanely long combo in that game that Raiden had the longest combo in the game, and I learned it.
Oh, nice.
That's how into that game I was.
Wow,
It was,
nice.
Crazy. Yeah.
I'm a Balrog guy.
Balrog.
Yeah, I always liked him. And the fact that I don't have to worry about kicking, I just get to punch people in different
Yeah,
ways.
sure. Yeah, that's
it's
fair.
Simplify.
Yeah. No, I'm excited what they're doing with MK1 because the story of MK11. If you've seen it, how it ends. This is why we're going back to 1. And
Multiverse shit,
It
man.
makes sense,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, fun. And if you'll notice, I made all of the questions Mortal Kombat.
I like
related.
it.
I did notice that.
I'm excited. I'm excited about that one too.
We got
That's
everything
another
out
one.
about Mortal Kombat. It's coming out in September. So that's it.
Yeah, coming.
I kind of like that because it gives us one thing to talk about. Then we can move on with the news game.
That's a really good point. Sam, are you ready for your round?
I'm ready to rock. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
And begin.
The new Mortal Kombat game is going to be Nintendo Switch's second blank game after Tears of the Kingdom, paving the way for the new norm.
A $70 game.
Correct. The movie adaptation of Blank hit YouTube this week, and it's going to feature Matthew Lillard and PETA from the Hunger Games.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Correct. In a bid to get gamers to buy more games on their platform, Blank is now offering 5% back on game purchases.
Epic Games Store.
That is correct. A Blank showcase is happening this week, same day as the release of this show, and is planning on being an hour-long display of upcoming games.
Oh, yeah. Just kidding. PlayStation.
That's right, with a perfect score.
I just like that
killing
when
it.
in Street Fighter when you get down, you're
There, that's a newsman. There you go.
oh man,
That was impressive.
I also love Ouya shout out. Good for you, man.
Yeah,
Good
man.
for America.
Gotta keep the memories alive, you know?
Keep it alive, brother.
Since we aren't going to probably talk about anywhere else, and we're talking about tiers in the bonus show, any excitement for the PlayStation Showcase? What do you think is going to be there?
I'm excited.
Hopefully a new Zelda game.
Well, we thought about it and we decided, hey, you know what? What if we did Zelda?
They're going to do more PlayStation VR stuff, which I would like to see that they can actually do something cool with that. I'm kind of
Under on Half-Life Alyx getting announced for PSVR 2.
How about Half-Life Alyx 2?
Well, I would love that. I would love that. In fact, that would maybe encourage me.
I am the most
life.
I'm the most hyped to see any kind of Metal Gear remake, which has been rumored for so long.
Yeah.
But it's 100% going to be Snake Eater.
Sure, that's fine. I don't care. I'd rather have the first one, but that's fine. I just want to see what they do with the mechanics of the game or what it looks like, because it's so outdated now to play those games, kind of. I can't imagine they'll take the same exact engine and gameplay. They'll probably modernize it, I hope. But so I'm super curious for that.
Are they thinking is it Bluepoint that's working
I have no
on that
idea.
one?
I
That's
have
the
no clue.
possibility. Yeah.
Sam, what are you looking
Yeah,
forward to
that's
hearing
the
on
rumor.
it, or what are you hoping that they put on display there?
I mean, I'm hoping that we get, like you said, the Metal Gear remake of some kind. I would love to see some of the iconic classics get brought back into the mix, like Killzone Resistance. That's just me, like, high in the sky. I think that's totally unrealistic.
Yeah.
But more of that. I want, personally, from PlayStation, I don't own a PS5. I need them to earn my PS5 like purchase right now. And so with the second phase of this generation, I would love to see more stuff like Returnal, where it's just cool, unique, new ideas.
Sure.
So I'm hoping for more of that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Returnal was my game of the year by a long
No,
that year.
You'll probably get a
Absolutely love
Returnal
that game.
too. I imagine that.
That would
I
make sense.
Returnal 2, the return.
Returning.
No, I don't normally get pumped for Sony showcases just because it's usually like a lighter affair and they don't have too much things. But this one seems like it's going to have quite a bit show off.
And
so.
Bloodborne 60 frames anywhere, whether it's a remaster or a PC port. I just want to play the game in 60 frames. Thank you very
Stop
much.
trying to make Bloodborne happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's dead. They'll release Bloodborne 2 before they put a 60 frame one apparently out.
I don't know about that.
I'd rather have a Bloodborne 2 at this point than a 60 frame Bloodborne.
Well, yeah, of course.
More
I just
blood,
think
more blood. I'm done.
More
I'll
blood,
stop.
more furious.
That's even more pie in the sky.
Did you guys watch the trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh, there's
Yes.
no, I did
Nice
not.
and creepy. Yeah. And
It looks really good. It's like shockingly good. I did not expect it, but whenever you bring the live action Scooby Doo into the mix, which yes, that's how I know. Yeah, I mean, like, it looks. I'm not going to see it in the theater. I will stream it day one though.
perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. No, like it's man, I think they're getting it. I think the adaptation people are starting to understand that gamers are expecting higher quality shit to come out and represent their games.
We got Gran
you, Last of Us.
Turismo. We got and what they were doing so many other
Twisted Metal,
video-
Fallout,
Twisted-
God of War. There's a bunch of stuff.
There's a bunch of
happening
stuff,
right
yeah.
there. Horizon.
I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with Twisted Metal, though.
They're doing
Like,
a
in all
Horizon
honesty.
show.
I think so.
Yeah, they are. There's talks about that too. Yeah, I think Sony's just like, well, we own a lot of properties,
It's true.
and we have a picture company.
So Sam, I
why
believe
not?
you're a big Xbox guy. What was your take on the Halo show?
Oh God, and Master Cheeks was horrendous. I mean, that was so bad, man. I mean, you go in and you're like, the first episode and the last episode, the action sequences in there, fill the rest of the episodes with that. Total win. But you take off the helmet and see in episode 1 or episode 2 and you leave it off half the show, I'm out. It just wasn't Halo. So.
Yeah. No, that was, I remember because he takes, I was like, what is going on? Is this like just they want to do something weird and unique with it, or just, I don't know. They just didn't want to stick to that classic Halo look. So
I have not watched it. I have no comment.
I watched the first episode and then I stopped. Yeah.
So besides all the free games you guys are getting on Epic Store, are you now going to buy games there for their 5% back on all game purchases?
I mean, if there's a game that piques my interest at Epic, for sure.
Wait, tell me how this works again.
5% back on game purchases.
Just
Like
always.
it's your wallet basically, like your little account that you can use. It's rewards, yeah.
Oh,
So
interesting.
you pay $60 for
If it's
a
on
game
sale,
and
if
you
it's
get
full price,
$5
whatever,
back.
you
Yeah.
get 5% back.
Yeah.
I mean, I resort to Epic when I can't buy the game on Steam, so it happens sometimes, and I'll continue to do that. I believe Death Stranding is free on Epic Game Store right now for PC players. Go get it; it's absolutely free.
Is it gonna be free on Wednesday when this episode comes out?
I think until the 25th or 6th. So we're close.
Yeah, I have it up. It unlocks in 3 days, 16 hours.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Hot dang.
Dang.
Well, that's it. You guys got Ryan. You got completely clobbered.
Oh, I did.
By
It was an honor.
Yeah. No.
No,
So
yeah.
congratulations, Sam. You're the winner of the news game.
Good job.
Sorry and thankful to come in swinging. My bad.
Oh,
but
no,
thank
man.
you.
Did you? And I'm assuming you probably knew mine too. So like that was I was probably destroyed from the get go.
You know what else comes
That's
out?
the content that I make. So, it's
Oh,
the, when we get into the nitty gritty details of games, that's where I start to lose it. So,
And that's
we'll see
what I love to
happens.
listen to, man. I love that talk. Yeah, for sure.
You know what else I love to listen to?
What?
This.
You listen to the Leetist podcast in the hopes of learning. Well, why not listen to the Game Essayist in hopes of understanding? On my channel, The Game Essayist, I break down, analyze, and explain the best and worst things about video games new and old. If you want to know things like how Tears of the Kingdom's tutorial can outdo Breath of the Wild's, or want to know the symbolism behind that boss in Jedi Survivor, then head on over to The Game Essayist on YouTube.
I have a question for everyone at the table and for Jampack Sam. Are you all smarter than a Leet Gamer?
Yes.
On a weekly basis, we strive to prove our superior gaming intellect. One of us will try to outsmart the rest with our own unique brand of gaming trivia. This week, it's me, Kenny, who shall present the categories and questions, and my co-hosts and our guest, Jampack Sam, will bravely attempt to match wits. Here are the categories today, gentlemen. First category.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, God, yes.
First category name. Rainbow Redux.
Rainbow Redux.
Redux.
If you recall, we've had a couple categories in the rainbow theme, and I'm going to give you a clue. It's a video game clue. The answer is going to be a color, but you're not only going to give me the color, you're going to give me the name of a character or person, fictional or real, from anywhere at all. It could be a celebrity, famous person, a superhero, a wrestler, nicknames for real people. So, for example, if I said the color of the PlayStation 2, your answer could be Black Dahlia.
Ron White.
It could be Lewis. It could be Lewis Black. It could be Black Panther.
Okay, fair.
So
Black Canary.
yeah,
Like this. Okay.
That's
okay. This is creative.
marvel.
I
there
dig
you
it.
go. So the answer will be the answer and a character that has that color in the name.
Okay, fair.
I like it.
Second category, user illusion. This
I
is,
get it.
Yeah, this is taken from Use Your Illusion, which is a Guns N' Roses album. I'm not even that big a fan of Guns N' Roses, but I just happen to know that. User Illusion. I went on Metacritic and looked for some games and sorted the user reviews by the score, went to the last page to the zeros, and looked for reviews that had capital letters or profanity, and looked for funny ones. It took me a while, but I found them. I'm going to read them, and you're going to tell me what you think the game is.
Love it.
Last category, Odd Man Audio.
Odd Man Audio.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So, in Odd Man Audio, I'm going to play you a clip that has 3 snippets of songs in them. They're by the same composer, aside from one of them.
Oh, God.
You're going to tell me which game, and I'm going to even
Holy
tell... Well,
Jesus.
Yes, and you're going to tell me which one is the Odd Man Out, not composed by the same person.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you the name of the
Cool.
person, too.
Okay.
Cool.
This is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm excited.
For fun, we can kind of like list off the 3 games when I play the music. It won't count towards points, though.
Sure.
And I think, what was I going to say? Oh, that's the only one that's not going to be stealable. The first 2 categories, if you get it wrong, it'll go around the table for someone else to answer and get a point. But the last category, the audio one, that there's no steals in that one. That's
Okay.
just
All right. Fair enough.
So we're going to roll die to see who goes first.
Homemaker.
Bickety bam. Sam, you get to go first. Rainbow Redux, User Illusion, or Odd Man Audio.
Audio.
Let's do Rainbow Redux.
All right. Should be an easy one for you, I believe. The color of the Xbox Series S.
White.
Can you give me a character with the name White?
Ron White.
There you go, Ron White. Absolutely. Amazing.
I believe that was thrown out earlier, top of mind.
Still counts.
All right. Jampack, Tim, and Ryan. Jampack has one, and we move on to Tim because he's in that invisible chair. All right, Tim, what do you want?
I got thrown out of a bar. It's Ron White. How about Rainbow Redux? I want to try that one too. I like it.
Rainbow Redux, the color of Mario's hat in the original 1983 Mario Brothers. Not Super Mario Brothers.
Original Mario Brothers.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I think it's was it. I think it's red. So I'll say red green.
Incorrect.
Oh no,
Ryan?
The original Mario Brothers is black.
no.
Sam?
Olson.
Any clues, Sam?
I'm trying to think. White?
No.
Is it Blue Williams?
The blue meanie.
Yeah,
there you go.
The blue meanie.
That was my example. I had. The
Daggone
answer's
it.
blue.
I knew it was either red or blue, and I don't know. I panicked.
Let's hear those user
User
reviews.
illusion.
I'm
All
excited
right.
about these.
First one. Think of your favorite game. Now, let M. Night Shyamalan rewrite the ending. But it's not really the ending. It's only the first arc, which you paid for AAA value. They could have fleshed out the story, but they retcon and spoil significant parts of the complete game. The subtitles for the next game should be refund, retcon, and redo.
The fuck?
Man, that could be a lot of games, I guess.
There's some hints in there.
One more time, just real quick.
Sure, yeah.
One more time.
Think of your favorite game. Now let M. Night Shyamalan rewrite the ending. But it's not really the ending. It's only the first arc, which you paid worth AAA value.
Oh,
They could have fleshed out the
okay.
story.
Yep, thank you. Final Fantasy VII remake.
Correct, Ryan. Well done, buddy.
Sorry. Yeah, that helped. The second read through helped.
Sam, back to you. Rainbow Redux, User Illusion, or Oddman Audio?
Let's do the use your illusion.
All right. You still can't pet the dog. I waited 6 years to pet the dog. After complaining to Nintendo about the issue, I expected a fleshed-out dog petting mechanic, and yet I was only met with glue and despair.
I mean, Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, there we go.
I did see like a video of someone making a contraption that pet the dog. They're like, screw it, I want to pet the dog.
As usual, these start a little easier. They'll get a little harder as we go on. Tim, back to you.
Okay, how about let's go with user illusion.
All right, sir. This is like playing a game where the main protagonist suffers from multiple personality disorder, and you need to experience this, because then you can hashtag how progressive you really are and virtual signal all your friends down in the dirt. It's basically watching a movie and occasionally tapping a button.
Oh.
And he typed virtual signal, so I had to say
Wow.
that.
I don't know. Last of Us 2?
No. Ryan?
Is that oh my god, what is the name of that game? Pass. I don't know.
Sam?
I mean, Life is Strange is the first thing that comes to mind.
That's
but
a good guess. The answer is Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice.
Man, not in a million years. would
Multiple
I have gotten
personality
that
disorder,
one.
got the people talking to you in your head and all
multiple
that.
personality disorder, yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Who was that?
That was Timothy.
Ryan, back to you.
Let's do Rainbow Redux.
Rainbow Redux. The color of the Y button on the original Xbox controller.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I could be like Yellow Card, like that's a band name, or
Well, I'm looking for a character. This is actually the hardest one. Or a name. A wrestler, a character, a person, a fictional character, a real character, a person's name.
The Yellow Jacket.
Is that a superhero?
I'm sure it's a
It
superhero.
probably is. Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
What would be one that you would know? That's Yellow.
I had a hard time coming up with this. This is the one where I Googled and I could not find a character named Yellow. The best I could come up with was that yellow bastard from Sin City.
Wow. Wow.
There's not many characters with yellow in it, so I'll give you a little leeway on that
Danny Eye Yellow.
Perfect.
one. Okay, yeah, perfect.
Yep, that's a point earned.
Sam, back to you.
give me the third option for the games, the one I haven't done yet.
Yep. This I know you weren't going to pick this one much because it's a little bit of a crapshoot. You're going to have to guess which one of these was not composed by Kazumi Totaka, who is a famous Nintendo composer. All right, here we go. I'm going to 3 songs here.
I'm going with number 3. The
That
Wii
is
Sports
incorrect.
music.
I'm sorry. No, he did. He did Wii Sports and Link's Awakening, which was the first one.
Yeah.
The second one, Dr. Mario, he did not do. Yeah.
Oh, wasn't Dr. Mario done by
Dr. Mario was done by Hirokazu Tanaka.
yeah, Tanaka.
Which
Boss
actually
Tanaka.
sounds like Tataka, which is they have similar last names, but they're different people. Tim.
Boss Tanaka. Let's go with that one too. Oddman Audio.
All righty. Speaking
I'll
of
hear.
Hirokazu Tanaka, here are some Hirokazu Tanaka songs, except for one of them.
Okay.
Because I'm tricky. Which one is not his?
The second one.
Actually, it's Punch-Out.
Yeah,
Really?
Punch-Out is
Figured
Koji
that.
Kondo, which is probably
All right.
one of the most
Koji
famous
Kondo.
ones.
All right. Okay.
Ryan, over to you.
Oh, I mean, you guys did. I'll follow suit.
Speaking of Koji Kondo, here are some Koji
Hey,
Kondo
look at your
songs,
segs.
except for one of them.
I like it.
Here we go.
This is Koji Kondo.
Yep. You know the games just for fun?
Oh, so the second one was Mario Kart
Rainbow Road.
Yep. The third one is Ocarina of Time. I forgot what the first.
Yoshi's Island, first one.
I know the answer.
Okay.
I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna say Yoshi's Island.
No. It's two.
It's two. Rainbow Road was actually written by a protege of Koji Kondo's, Soyo Oka.
She's the one that did the SimCity soundtrack.
Yep, she did all the Super
look at
Mario
you,
Kart
man.
music. There you go. Learning things on the latest
brain.
podcast.
Most of the stuff I learned because of the GWP trivia.
Hey man, if you get it, you get it.
Score update. Sam and Ryan are tied at 2. Tim, you haven't got a point yet.
I know. It's miserable.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sam, back to you.
Let's go with the Rainbow Redux. Is that what the
Yeah.
name?
All
Yes.
right, here we go. The color of the word Creed on the original Assassin's Creed box art.
Oh, on the box art, man. Gray?
No. Tim?
Oh, wow.
Dang, man.
Red Foreman.
That's correct.
All right, there we go.
I was trying to remember. It was red, but I thought there were black. Like
I had red 13.
inner
I was actually going to
lines
say
of
gray,
that.
but I'm
Yeah.
glad you said it.
Red
Tim,
Foreman.
go straight
Good
back to you. Your
answer,
chance
too.
to catch up. All right.
Let's do Rainbow Redux as well.
All right. The color of Magus's pants in Chrono Trigger.
Ooh,
Okay.
oh, you know that one.
The one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people
That's
eater.
exactly what I had written as the example. Amazing. Good job.
Does
Tie
Magus
game all around.
actually has purple pants?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, that's correct.
Oh,
Ryan, to
The
you.
more you know. I want to hear some of those beautiful user reviews.
All right, sir. Let's see. Here we go. The missions are simple. Search for X object while you kill the occasional skeleton or kill the skeleton because he is the X object. Repeat until you get bored. After 4 years of playing this game, it gets shittier and shittier every year.
Kill the same X object. And then, 4 years, he said, though?
The missions are simple. Search for X object while you kill the occasional skeleton or kill the skeleton because he is the X object. Repeat until you get bored. After 4 years of playing this game, it gets shittier and shittier.
God, man, I'm trying to think. Vampire Survivor, I don't know.
No. Sam?
I'm going to go with Sea of Thieves.
Absolutely Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
I would never, yeah.
Sam pulls into the lead. And it's right back to you, Sam.
All right. I'm going to go with the same one, the reviews.
All right, here we go. All right. This game is absolute horse shit. I am not a casual player, and this game feels disgusting because it's way more unfair than the Ninja Gaiden games. Also, controls, mechanics, backtracking, and the map made me waste a lot of time. 22 hours to beat Hornet and 36 getting lost on the map. I know this isn't my first Metroidvania, but if this is the best of that genre, I will try to avoid it. Unbelievable that in 2017 people still release games with 2D graphics. This is not the 80s anymore. 2D was used because of technical limitations.
What the-
Ridiculous to still make 2D games.
Oh, my God.
Dang.
Oh.
Like a couple come to mind.
2D Metroidvania.
I know. Like there are only two, and I got to pick one. I'm going to go with The Messenger.
No, there's one
Get
hint
it.
in there, I think.
Do
so,
it.
Tim?
Yeah.
Metroid Dread?
No.
Oh, Hollow Knight?
Hollow Knight is correct,
Oh,
Ryan.
okay, all right.
Yeah,
I said in there,
2D, and I remember having to backtrack a lot in that game, and I kind of felt the same way as him.
I
And you said 22 hours
was
to
this
beat
your
Hornet.
review, Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm the one who filled out the survey.
Tim, that's over to
See,
you.
I didn't know who Hornet was, and my two were Celeste and The Messenger. Those are the two
Yeah.
that I kept going back and forth between.
Should have thought of that Hornet.
This
Cheapest.
is not the 80s anymore.
This is not the 80s anymore.
Odd Man Audio.
Then, Adia, we're going to Yoko Shimomura. Here's 3 songs from Yoko Shimomura. Which one is not her?
those are all lovely. I'm going to go with the third one.
Absolutely correct. Third one is Final Fantasy IX. Amazing. And that was done by Nobuo Uematsu.
Oh, God, I love that.
Speaking of Nobuo Uematsu.
Actually, no, not this
Oh,
time.
man, I really love that sound. Like, 9 has some killer music in it. That's amazing.
Where did my scorecard go? We're tied 3-3-3 all around, and we go back to Ryan.
All right, let's do the Rainbow Redux.
Rainbow Redux. 2 more of these left. The default HUD color in Fallout New Vegas.
Green Day?
No. Sam?
Gold? Gold member?
Is it gold? What color? What color are you thinking? I'll give
No.
him
Yellow.
No?
It's not.
No, no.
The name of the color is in the options, and it says it. And so you have to say
it
something like
cyan?
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard is correct. I would have accepted amber or orange. Probably not gold, though.
It's
Yeah.
amber.
Yep.
It's the color.
Would have
is
accepted
It's
amber.
like saying indigo.
That's right.
Come on now.
That's right back to you, though, Sam.
If it hadn't, I totally would agreed. But the fact that you actually says Amber in the options in the menu.
That's true.
All right on.
No, I respect the detail. I'm gonna go. How many do we have more review options as well? I'm really enjoying hearing these.
Yeah. I have 2 more of those. So here we go. Bland, empty, open world, no story, no purpose, a walking simulator with occasionally unnecessarily difficult combat. This is the worst game I've ever played in my life. Everything about this piece of shit sucks and is unplayable. Selling this garbage should be considered an assault, and the developers should face a lifetime in the worst prison. You can compare this game with eating glass and drinking lemon juice in it. What the fuck? There's a little bit more. Hold on. Blank is the worst developer on this planet, and they have to be stopped. God of War Ragnarok is 10 times better than this heap of shit.
Holy crap.
Jesus Christ.
Chewing
Gosh,
glass.
man.
That visual imagery of glass with lemon juice will stay with me for a while.
This reeks
I know.
of like butthurt that a boss beat me too many times.
Yeah. Kind
I'm
of.
just trying to think of like games that are bland open worlds. I mean,
Well, just because he said bland doesn't mean necessarily it's. This
Right,
is
yeah.
This is a 0 out of 10.
so Redfall.
No. Tim?
I gotta go with Elden Ring
It's
on this
absolutely
one.
Elden Ring.
Yeah. It's totally reeked to somebody that got beat by a boss too many times and went like, this game is the worst game ever.
Oh
And
my
everybody
God.
needs to know it's like chewing glass with lemon juice in it.
I mean, it does feel sometimes like you're chewing glass and drinking lemon juice when you're playing that game, but
Tim, back
but
to
it
you.
could hurt.
Odd Man Audio. I just like the
Odd Man
songs.
Audio. This is the last one of these. Here we go. This is David Wise.
Okay.
David Wise.
What is that? That's from
Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country. I want to go with the. Let's go with the first one.
Absolutely correct. The first one is Star Fox by Hajime Hirasawa.
All right. Look at me go.
Tim is cleaning up here. Tim's got 6. Sam's got 3, and Ryan's got 3.
Tim decided to like be easy in the early
In the
rounds,
beginning,
and then
yeah.
he's like, "All right, this
Coming up
is
from
my final
behind.
form."
Odd Man Audio is gone. We got 1 more in User Illusion and 1 more in Rainbow.
I'll finish User Illusion out.
All right.
Here
Here we go. I am just lost for words. This is the longest one, by the way. I'm just going to warn you. Here we go.
All right.
I am just lost for words. The spirits of the previous entries are disgraced in this game. It was as if I stepped into a portal to my death. I do not recommend the terrible controls. The motion controls feel so bad, I want to jump off of Trump Tower. Blank serves as a terrible sidekick with literally no use throughout the entire game. Visually, it's the most horrendous game I've ever played. It constantly crashes my Switch. There seems to be no variety of different environments in the game like previous entries. The music is terrible. Sounds like it was written by Jake Paul. I recommend that everyone use a headset if they want to truly die. I knew this game was going to be terrible since the Switch presentation trailer. No other franchise has made as big of an impact on the gaming industry, but this game has made no impact because it's so bad. It cannot be enjoyed by anyone, enthusiast gamers, father, mother playing with her kids, teenagers, anyone. I had lost faith with Nintendo during the Wii U generation, and now this game has made me lose faith in my humanity.
And that man was Albert Einstein. Wow, Jesus. I was trying to think because you said ally or like companion.
Blank serves as a terrible sidekick with literally no use throughout the entire game.
Terrible sidekick. I don't know why I'm thinking this. I really hope he didn't say this, but I'm thinking Mario Odyssey.
Yes. Wow. Mario Odyssey is correct.
You gotta be shitting me.
I'm totally serious. That's right. All
That was
right.
amazing.
I think Tim has run away with this game, but just for funsies, Sam, here's the last one for you.
Let's do it.
This is probably the hardest one of the rainbow ones, I think, unless you're familiar with this game. In Far Cry 4, the color of Pagan Min's iconic suit and pants.
Oh, God. Hold on. Let me think. Trying to think of somebody's name with the color in it.
Oh, did you lead with
Boom, 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 boom,
doo-doo?
Oh, Pink Panther.
There you go. Pink Panther's correct. With a score of 6 points to Sam's 4 and Ryan's 4, Tim is smarter than Leet Gamer.
the winner.
But we all had fun, and that's all that matters. And I'll tell you guys one thing. I actually have one more user illusion that's probably I didn't think anyone was going to get, but it was the funniest one, so I had to write it down. So we'll see if you collectively can figure this out. Okay, here we go. It's the return of the 4 Twinks and 4 Twinks 2, Twinks Harder, but minus 3 because I still don't have any friends. But anyway, for some fucking reason, I need a Game Boy to play this GameCube game, as if the environment needs another goddamn peripheral to spy on me and make sure I'm doing what the Shadow Masters told me. Eliminate Al Gore. Eliminate Al Gore. But anyway... What? 0 out of fucking 10 because I couldn't make the disc balance on my wiener. Ted Cruz is actually a human-sized dragon, being that he hates porn.
4 Swords Adventure?
That's correct. Yes.
I thought the same thing. Why was it there, man?
I did not know that. I guess that...
Al Gore, what? What did she say?
Eliminate Al Gore. I don't know. It's all caps.
Okay.
Wow.
I didn't know that, but I guess the detail about needing a Game Boy to play a GameCube game?
The Game Boy and 4 specifically being called out and him not having friends. I don't think this...
I can understand why this person wouldn't have friends to play with.
I know. With a personality like that, how can you lose?
0 out of 10 because I couldn't make the disc balance on my wiener. Yeah. So
Sounds like a skill issue, honestly.
Just not trying hard enough, brother.
It's time here and now to pay homage to our patrons, the Leetist of the Leetist, the Let's Play Princess, Megawatt, Exaheth, Darth Stridius, Aptly Dub, Cy Wrote This, Ross, Varner, Zach, huge thanks to you, Retro, Game Brew, Spoof Shop Coordinator, Kyle Prime, Lemons, Andrew Morris, Brandon Walls, and D. Shaw XP, who put a hole in my face.
Oh yeah, I saw the video. Yeah, you. That was quick though. It was oddly precise.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It was weird.
Join the Discord to see a hole being put in Tim's face.
Yeah, he posted on. Maybe we should post that on the website too, just to show off what we're
page.
doing.
My
Here we
amazing
go.
brother Isaac, Anakin Organic, and of course our super sponsor, the game SAS. So be sure to click on the link to his show on YouTube in the show notes. Our patron of the week, Megawatt. Woo! So in her honor, I had ChatGPT make up a short fake biography about Megawatt so you all can fake get to know her better. You ready? Introducing Megawatt, the enigmatic podcast patron with an electrifying presence. Born amidst a cosmic storm, Megawatt possesses the extraordinary ability to control the weather with just a flick of her fingertips. As a benevolent gaming demigoddess, she roams the digital realms, exploiting glitches and leveling up beyond the caps with sheer force of will in her mighty gaming chair. With her unlimited lives and permanent no-clip mode active, she roams from game to game, showering gamers with powerful items and artifacts.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
And what a very clever way to utilize ChatGPT for patron stuff. That's awesome.
We can't express in word how much you guys mean to us, so we appreciate you all very much. And just remember that you guys are truly Leet. Pages of the Leetist can access all kinds of goodies from us, including show shout-outs, bonus episodes, experimental content, game transcripts, and on-demand, and a bunch of other sweet shit. Your funds help us with upkeep and upgrade, show development, prizes and merch, and more. For additional info about becoming a patron of the show, again, you can check us out at patreon.com/theleetist.
For just $3, you get the show earlier than everyone else on Monday nights when I get done editing it. It's almost 2 days before everyone else. And you can also get access to the bonus shows because we do 30 minutes or more of extra content every week. They're patron-only special bonus shows. This week, we're deciding to put that bonus show on the main feed for everybody so you can hear what you're missing out on. We're going to do some Tears of the Kingdom talk and some other fun things. So check that on the main feed this week. And then if you want to keep tuning in, become a patron. All your patron friends, come on over.
You're the best, people. We love you.
We love you, patron.
So Sam, when did you start doing YouTube content? And is it like, do you think it's your main jam is YouTube? And what do you enjoy doing most on there? I know you're a big Xbox guy, but give me the history of Jampack Sam.
Yeah, so I started making content back whenever I was in very early high school, and then I've been doing it now. I think this is year 12 or 13.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've been around for a while, but I started off just with like a passion for general gaming content, talking about E3 and stuff on recording on an iPad. And then as time has gone on, just continue to upgrade, build PCs, get into other stuff. And so now gaming news is kind of my jam, and I do a lot of YouTube shorts, TikToks, Instagram Reels, and stuff like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're just about to hit 100 episodes next week.
Yeah.
So, but 12
There you
years.
go.
Good Lord, 12 years. So, you were doing YouTube 12 years ago?
Yeah. I was doing YouTube stuff in probably, I think 12 years ago would be 2011, I think, 2012, somewhere
Holy
around
crap.
there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Early days.
It's a hell of a
Yeah.
legacy. Jeez. So how'd you get your start on, that's unfucking believable. Because that was still kind of like a small platform at that point,
Yeah, it
relatively
was
speaking.
growing, but I started off with Call of Duty commentaries, like a lot of people did back in the day, where I would just talk about gameplay or talk about whatever Call of Duty news was coming out.
Sure.
And then as I got older, I started to realize like my inspiration was from G4 and X-Play and things that were on back in the day. So I slowly evolved into talking more about general gaming news and then covering things that were specific to me. Like I evolved now into Halo. No pun intended, combat evolved. But I talk about Halo and Xbox and a lot of stuff. But through the years, I've done different podcasts. I did one called Exhibition for about 2 years that was just Xbox stuff. And then I've recently brought back the Jampack Report. That's just a weekly gaming news podcast, kind of giving a quick rundown of everything that happened that was kind of significant for me. And ultimately, I just have fun talking about, like we did at the beginning of the show, just what's going on this week, because there's always something wild going down.
Yet another place we can point our listeners to go check out news since we don't do super deep dives in our
That's
news
true.
game.
Yeah.
There you go.
I kind of got the vibe that you're into Xbox a lot. Just like maybe it's the color scheme of some stuff you do and things like that. But
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the current state of Xbox and all this stuff about Redfall and Starfield being the make or break game coming up? Do you buy into any of that, or what? How do you feel about all that?
Yeah, I'm a big Xbox guy. It's my primary platform. Like I said earlier, I don't have a PlayStation 5, not because I have like some kind of, vow to never buy one. It's just I have limited time and Xbox fills that time right now. But right now, Xbox is in a really weird state. However, we're recording this show on the 10th anniversary of the Xbox One getting unveiled, where Don Matrick said TV 76 times in a presentation at E3. So, with the comparison of like, yeah, Redfall sucks, but at the same time, at least we have games and we're not talking about online-only TV compatibility. So,
That's true.
things are bad right now, but it's not as bad as it's been. So I have hope for the future. I hope Starfield is good. Personally, I don't think it could ever hit the expectation players have for it. So I think that it's fighting an uphill battle from that respect,
I didn't think the Tears of the Kingdom could hit that hype level too, but man, they did. So, I'm going to give them, and they've been working on it, and I think they've delayed it a little bit and been refining. I got hopes for Starfield for sure. Like I honestly really hope this is an IP that hits and hits hard.
Me and Tim are both huge Bethesda fans for their mainline games, and I think I wouldn't say my expectations are overly high. I think I know what to expect in a modern Bethesda game. I think I know, but I'm super curious about it. But I think I'll enjoy it either way. I don't know how the reviews are going to pan out, but I guess we'll see.
I really have no idea how I'm going to feel about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not like I've said this before on the show. Like I'm not a huge space sci-fi
you're
guy.
not a sci-fi guy, dude.
So,
Yeah.
but it is Fallout universe, expanded Fallout universe, which I love.
Did you like? What is it? Outer Worlds? Did you like that one?
No.
Yeah. See. Okay.
Despite the fact that it was a comedy and like had a lot of Fallout-y type vibes to it, it was just I'm not interested in space stuff ever.
Yep.
Ever.
Well,
So
we'll see.
We'll have to see.
I thought it was really interesting. I think I talked about this a couple episodes ago that Phil Spencer did that kind of funny interview and was talking about how like people are not going to change consoles just for good games, and because they lost the generation, the Xbox One generation, where people were building their digital library and all that stuff. And I think I totally disagree with that. I think when I was a kid, or I only had money for one console, if Starfield, a Bethesda game, was on that console and other things, I might trade in the digital library I have just because I want the new games that are good.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about that, Sam? Are you cool with did you watch that Phil Spencer interview?
Oh, yeah. I tuned in. I was there whenever it first dropped. I'm a big Kind of Funny fan, too, so I was always in the XCast world. But I think that there is truth in it that people aren't going to abandon their console if one game is good. But I think it's a difference between looking at the short-term wins versus the long-term wins. So, like, generationally, having multiple good games on the Xbox Series X is going to convince people next generation to say, all right, Xbox is on a tear right now. Let's say the acquisition goes through with Activision Blizzard. This is where I can play Call of Duty and get some kind of perk along the way, Game Pass, whatever it might be. So I think they're building right now. And no, in September, people aren't going to go out and sell their PS5s and rip their PlayStation shirts off and go, get an Xbox. Mm-hmm. But that could be a big win where people look over, same way I look over at God of War Ragnarok, like Squidward looking out the window, like, yeah, I wish I was out there running around. Looks fun. So I totally agree. I think it's a long-term win that they have to work towards. But short-term, I don't think it's going to make a big difference this generation. But they've got to start making some headway somewhere,
Sure, yeah, I don't think one game would do it, but a series of them, absolutely. I think if you keep pumping out good ones.
For sure.
I mean, if it were me, I'd be looking over there like I want to do that, especially with Game Pass. It's such a huge value at this moment for, younger people or people who don't have can't afford to be, doing PC Game Pass and PlayStation like I'm doing and doing everything. I don't know.
Humble brag.
I got a curious question for Sam here. Okay. You've been doing news for, 12 years now. Okay. What story, when it broke, had you the hypiest of hyped? Among them, it doesn't have to be your favorite, just one that comes to mind,
Yeah, I think that the one that I kind of remember standing out that I followed the closest with most excitement was whenever people were first starting to hear rumors about a new God of War potentially rebooting the franchise because it had been dormant for so long.
Oh boy.
And it was just kind of like that build up to like, holy shit, God of War is coming back, and it's not just another hack and slash. Like, it's a legitimate, big, huge rethinking of what God of War could be. Seeing that on that level and it delivering on the level that it did, wild, man. That was insane.
Did you watch I don't know how many of you guys did at the table here either, the documentary on YouTube about the making and release of that game and them showing it at E3, and they followed like everything. Oh, it's fantastic.
What's it called?
Raising Kratos.
Yeah, Raising Kratos.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a really interesting showing because it was an honest take on it because it showed crunch and what it did to the development team. And there
were definitely some very real moments in there, and you kind of see what they went through to kind of get that game
out.
out.
What I was doing, I was going through the Psychonauts documentary, which is really good, actually. It's just really long.
Super long.
It's like 30 minutes, 45 minutes an episode, and there's 22 episodes. I mean, like,
are you serious?
I mean, they've been doing that. They've been filming that crew for at least 10 years.
Lots of years.
That's bananas.
Yeah, about 10 years.
Wow.
Just like through the end of Psychonauts through Psychonauts 2 development. I know it's a really interesting take though. Like looking at, I really want more of that. Honestly, I would rather have that than announcements of games. Just like developers like talking about what they're doing and like.
I'm going to disagree with you.
Yeah. That's fair.
That's it. No, that's it. Like I'd much rather just have announcements of games.
Oh no, I'm all about it, man. I'd love to see how the sausage is made on these things because, like, honestly, some of the things that they have to go through and have to be able to like overcome, it makes you appreciate the game a lot more. Yeah. Like to me, it's like. It made me want to go back and play Psychonauts 2 again when I started watching that because I was like, I
think the Psychonauts one is a task because it's so much, but I would totally watch the God of War one if I was.
But it's so good. It really is a good documentary. I mean, they do a great job with it. So, yeah, it's interesting, though, to have a documentary crew follow your company around for so long and no one knows when they're going to release whatever they're going to do.
Sam, I like to ask everyone that comes on the show about their history of gaming, like growing up, what are there particular games or a couple games or maybe even just one that kind of sparked your passion for gaming in particular?
I mean, I grew up with so many on the PlayStation specifically, but I mean, my first console in any capacity, handheld or otherwise, was the Game Boy Color. And so I started, that was kind of my entry point. And so, like, of course, the classic, like, Pac-Man and stuff like that is a big deal for me because that's kind of what I had growing up. And Tetris is one of my favorite games of all time, huge Tetris guy. And so as time has gone on, though, like with PlayStation 1 and 2 going into like Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, those kind of foundational PlayStation games, getting into things like Jack X, moving into MotorStorm, the PlayStation generations that kind of defined me for a long time. And then with Halo, seeing the cultural impact of that on my group of childhood friends growing up, seeing Halo 2 and Halo 3 and having those memories made, and then Call of Duty 4, like getting into first-person shooters. That's just a handful of the ones that kind of formed me. So I had a very diverse lineup as I kind of came up, and then that turned into what I have today with just a passion for everything, really.
So is the PS3 era where you made the kind of shift to Xbox?
I actually shifted to Xbox towards the end of the PS3 generation, picked up a 360, then I was PS4 like a lot of people for the majority of the Xbox One generation, and then I picked up one to go back and play Master Chief Collection, Gears 4, things like that.
PS3 was rough times.
And it's interesting how they kind of flip-flop, right? Like, I mean, it's Sony, then Microsoft, then Sony, then Microsoft. And right now it's like Sony's games are doing really well, but Microsoft's Game Pass is really what's selling that product.
For sure.
Totally, yeah. The PS3 was a good time, and it had some really good games on it. Like Uncharted came to be through the PlayStation 3. You know, that's huge. That's a massive win. But then you had other games that kind of came and went, like Killzone. We said, like, I love Killzone. Didn't hit with people like they thought that it would. Wasn't a Halo killer. So that was a loss for the PlayStation 3. And comparing that to things like Halo 3 on the 360 side of things, I mean, come on. It's going to win all day, every day.
I think one of the main things that they missed the mark with the PlayStation 3 era is they weren't recognizing, or at least Sony wasn't as adamantly, putting their assets into that connectivity of internet, like having people connected, playing online, doing that kind of stuff, whereas Microsoft has already built that infrastructure with Xbox Live even before 360 with the original Xbox, and they already were able to indoctrinate people into that kind of culture. It was a lot easier for Microsoft to go, cool, a lot of our games you're going to be playing with friends, whereas Sony's like, a lot of our games are solo experience and maybe some like co-op, but this was the frontier of multiplayer online. Like during that period of time, it was pivotal for companies to start looking at, let's do online connectivity and start playing online. MMORPGs were becoming more and more popular during that period of time. Like that connectivity that we started seeing during that period of time, Sony just kind of missed the mark on.
It was really rough being a PlayStation gamer in the PS3 era and being a huge Bethesda fan because of I mean, New Vegas and Skyrim, they ran so terribly with so many problems on PS3. And I always read about how it was like some kind of something to do with the architecture of the PS3, that it was like hard to develop on and presented a lot of problems to developers that the Xbox didn't for some reason. I don't know.
But I mean, like some of the pluses you got with the PlayStation 3 is, I mean, you had a Blu-ray player. I mean, when you first got that was really huge. The idea that Blu-ray players, which were just starting to come out and they were starting to form, and they were about the same price, if not more expensive than what a PS3 was. I mean, you're getting a console with a Blu-ray player within it. That was the kind of similar to what Xbox One was trying to do with their, hey, we're going to be all connected and do that. It's like Sony's like, no, we're doing Blu-rays.
It's funny to me because personally, like it's like I was in a cave for years because I missed PS3, Xbox 360 train completely.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's when I got my first PC in like 2007. And I was a PC gamer almost purely for 6-7 years. It wasn't until PS4 came out with like its exclusives.
Yeah.
To like you have to get a PS4 in order to play Horizon
I remember back then in like 2012 or 13, you showing me Skyrim running on a PC. I was like, why does this look so much better? And I didn't understand what frame rates were even. Right. I was like, I need to get this, and like trying to get Fallout 3 running on a laptop.
Because like when it comes to PS3 and Xbox 360 talk, it's like I was on Mars.
You were on Mars.
Like
you were like kind of in the other room doing your thing, and then you're like, oh, the world's on fire out here, but I'm just right here in my world. And no, I mean, I totally understand that. When I first started doing PC gaming and I started getting into it, I was shocked too. I was like, oh, why isn't everyone just doing this? Like, why isn't this the thing?
Oh, because it's insanely expensive.
Because consoles rely heavily on marketing, and marketing is what gets you to buy those things. You know, there's not really marketing per se to like a personal computer, right? So like, how do you market? Like that's why as kids growing up and us, you know, going for the console, it's just easier to target those kind of things. And also it's a plug and play, right? You put it in, you set it up, you're good to go. Whereas a computer, you have upgrades, you have components, stuff like that. There's more that you can do. But hey, do you get a better quality product out of it? Absolutely you do. But it is a little bit more.
This might be a different conversation that can be talked about at some point, but I never really thought about it much. Why doesn't NVIDIA do more marketing for gamers? It doesn't seem to happen very much.
They have their own showcases and stuff like that, but like you know, and you know, game engines too, like Unreal, they have their showcases as well. Like you know.
Showcase. They're just not out there putting out like commercials or anything. I don't know. I don't see very much about NVIDIA compared to like an Xbox and PlayStation.
I think because they're more okay. So like if I were to look at the market, you know, their slice of the market is on the high end market. So like people who are going to be paying a premium for a product that they know it's like investing in a bed, right? Like you want to pay a lot so you have something that lasts you a long period of time.
People like beds.
Whereas consoles are like, oh, this is a cheap mattress. It'll get you through it. You know, it'll last maybe 4 or 5 years, and then it'll fade. Then I'll sink into the mattress, and that'll be that.
Sam, are you? Is there like an Xbox franchise that you're like super pumped to be coming up? I mean, are you? I mean, you're big into Halo. Are you big into Fable?
I'm not huge into Fable. I'm excited to see what they do with it. I want to see what's going on with Forza Motorsport. The rumblings of a Gears collection are really enticing to me. I'd love to see that come back. But I want to see their new stuff too. Like Avowed is going to be one that I'm really excited about. The new Obsidian RPG that's not a child's game in the backyard of a playground. So you know, a little grounded shade thrown in there.
Yeah.
But,
or a storybook with a
yeah. Yeah. So stuff like that I'm excited about. But at this point, I'm just looking forward to some games. Like give me something to play, because outside of Hi-Fi Rush, and now we've got Redfall, which we don't talk about Redfall, then, you know, we haven't really had too many big releases really since Forza Horizon 5 and Halo Infinite. So it is what it is.
I was really depressed about Redfall because I love Prey so much. And, I've said that a million times.
I think that, again, you have to look at, we talked about this a little bit on the podcast before, but like Redfall, you have to just at least commend them for trying something unique and new. It didn't work, and that sucks, but like it was something different. They were trying something new that they hadn't done before, and
they did.
What it turns out to be is everyone just wants Dishonored 3, or they want to have Prey 2. Like that, at the end of the day, that's what they want. Like,
I'll tell you though, spending some time with Redfall, there is fun to be had there if you just turn your brain off. You don't worry about, like, obviously it runs at 30 on console. That sucks. Performance is a big deal for some people. Is the story well done? The narrative's all right, but why'd they do it in these weird comic book cutscene style ways with the like actual in-game characters you play as? Like, it's clear there were some budget cuts along the way, but like the gameplay loop of going, clearing out a little hideout like Far Cry, doing your thing. There is fun there. It's just not what it needed to be, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it's going the same way as, like, you know, some of those, like, they hyped up the marketing on this particular title, and really that, you know, marketing budget could have been spent elsewhere, and this could have been, because I mean, like, what's that game where you explore space or whatever, and
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky, right? And they marketed the crap out of No Man's Sky. That was going to be the big new thing, right? And it came out to yawns, right? And I mean, like, it's kind of the similar fashion. We marketed Redfall to be the big new kind of like fun little excursion, like multiplayer game, and it you get that, but then over time they innovate and they work on it, and then maybe it will get to a good game. Who knows?
I wonder if they will. I don't know. Sam, what do you have coming up on your YouTube channel? Anything you can kind of give a preview of, things to look forward to?
I mean, you know, we've got the big summer gaming news season coming up. So we've got the Summer Game Fest stuff, the Xbox Game Showcase, got some PlayStation Showcase stuff. And you guys get the inside scoop on how I plan out my content. Every morning at 5 a.m. I wake up, figure out a story that interests me, and I cut a short on it. And then every week I look at my Twitter bookmarks and find news that I've bookmarked throughout the week, and I talk about it off the cuff. So not too much planning going on my end.
No, it sounds planned to me, man.
There's some hints
Like,
for a
honestly.
news game. Yeah.
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 Is it youtube.com/Jampack Sam? Is that just it?
Yep, you can find me at Jampack Sam everywhere, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all those good places. There's content all over all of those, so drop a follow, and hopefully you'll learn something, or at least, I'm cracking jokes too, so maybe you'll have a good laugh. That's what I hope.
Right on. Jampack Sam, easy to spell, easy to pronounce, easy to remember.
Boom.
I like it.
There you go.
Absolutely.
It's way easier than the Leetist.
Yeah.
The fuck
You
I
know
feel
what I
like spell
thought
that to
about?
everybody.
I never thought about this until like last night.
What?
Is that the Nerdist is when I first got into listening to podcasts, I listened to Nerdist all the time. And I think that's part of the reason why I like the name The Leetist so much. I never even thought about it just because it's a the and ends in
It's
ist.
the ist.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we got to change the name then.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
To the leftist.
The leftist.
Oh, no.
Some people see our name and think it says the leftist if they just look away real quick for some reason. I don't know why. It happens.
Hey, guys, you want to play another game?
As usual.
Yes, please.
All right. Well, I've done a smash up.
Oh, now you can harmonize.
All right, so we are Smash Up is a fun game that we like to play here on the Leetist, where we take two words or two titles and smash them together to make one full thing. So this one's going to be movie titles and video game titles. So we're going to smash up those together, and you're going to get one cohesive kind of word. It's either going to be a linking word or a sound that comes off of that word. So I've tried to make it not Ryan. So it is a lot. It's either going to be a linking word or a sound that's coming off the word leading into the other word.
So the answer could be something like "There will be Bloodborne."
Yeah,
which is,
exactly. But this is an audio one, so this is kind of fun. It is going to be the music soundtrack to the game in the background of a dialogue from the movie. And then you guys are going to smash it up. We're going to do this 3 Lives style, though, just to have some fun, try it out, see if that works. And the way 3 Lives works is I'm going to play this audio, and then you guys are going to hear it. Your guys are going to make a guess. If you guess correctly, whoever made the guess is out. They are dead for that round.
If we guess incorrectly.
If they guess incorrectly.
Right.
And I get a point if you guess incorrectly. That person can't help. Then I give one hint, and then you guess again. And if, again, you get it incorrect, then the other person's out until there's one remaining or all dead. I get a point for everyone that someone dies, and you guys get a point for not dying. Like, if the rest of you... Man, explaining this game is...
Well, you combine two games with two different concepts that are all uniquely ours.
Yes.
So this is about 3 paragraphs worth of
I
explanation.
know, right? Sam, does this make any sense to you?
I'm waiting on someone else to go first. That is what I'm doing.
All right, no worries.
We're all going to work together, so it should be easy.
Basically, you're going to work together. You're going to guess this, and if you get it incorrect, then we'll
the
move
game.
on. Yep. All right, guys, you ready for your first Smash Up 3 Lives?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
I would thought I would remember you.
It might be the hair.
What might?
It changes a lot, the color. That's why you might not recognize me. It's called Blue Ruin.
Right.
Snappy name, huh?
I like it.
Anyway, this company makes a whole line of colors with equally snappy names.
I got it.
Red Menace.
You do?
Silver,
Oh, I have no idea.
Green.
All right.
I'm guessing.
Okay.
Doom Eternal Sunshine on the Spotless Mind.
That's correct.
Oh, wow.
Doom Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
Very good.
There
I had
you
no
go.
clue. Amazing. A long time to see the movie.
That was exactly what I was going to say. You nailed it.
All right, and just like that, you guys have 3 points.
Doom Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I thought thought that was cute.
That is very cute. Yeah.
I was like, I don't think anyone knows Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, so I had to find a clip that was like, do I know you? Did our minds get erased by a device?
I've seen it, and I love all of Charlie Kaufman's movies. It's just been a long time since I've seen it, so I don't remember the dialogue very well.
Here's the second one. I like this one.
Like Philip, I conjure thee to speak to me. Speak as thou dost speak to Jonas and Mercy.
I know it. The Witcher 3.
There you go. The Witcher 3.
It's just the witch. The movie's the witch.
Oh.
Which is one of the characters in the Witch.
Vivitch.
The Vivitch.
So you combine witch with Witcher, you just get Witcher again.
Yep. I thought that would be clever and cute. All right.
I've seen The Witcher. I mean, I've seen The Witch like 4 times.
It's a good movie.
I like the guy that plays the dad. He's got that crazy, deep voice.
Yeah.
It's from Game of Thrones, yeah.
Ooh. All right.
An Iron Islander.
Here we go for the next one.
Don't you see Esther alive?
Sam, you recognize anything from that? Because I don't.
I absolutely do not. Let me tell you, I'm not a big movies guy either, so I am just on an island over here.
Oh, boy.
Well, you could help us with the game part at least, but I don't even... So the music was game,
is from
right?
the game.
Okay.
The music will always be from the game.
Kind of
soundtrack.
sounded Donkey Kong Country watery, but I don't think it was.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I got nothing on this one.
I guess I'll just die and let you two go along. I'll say Donkey Kong, No Country for Old Men.
No. All right. As the dead person, again, you can't communicate, but I will allow you to choose which hint do you want for your compatriots. Do you want a game hint or a movie hint?
Yeah, give them the game hint.
All right. There are 8 games in this series, with the recent one coming out last year.
8 games in the series? What has that games in a series? That the most recent one came out last year. God of War?
Doesn't sound like God of War music, though.
And I misspoke. The most recent one came out in 2021.
2021.
So I don't know what year it is. I don't know what year I'm in.
Well,
It's even further away from today. Oh, God.
The most recent one, so there are 8 in the series, in the mainline series, and the most recent one came out in 2021 for the video game.
well, clearly it's Mario Kart. What do you, Sam? Can you name off any games that came out in 2021? I'm really bad at years, so I'm in a very bad position right now.
Well, I'll tell you, it's not Halo Infinite or Forza Horizon 5.
Fair enough. Okay, all right. Oh God,
The music sounds familiar, but I can't say anything.
and what could that movie possibly be? Like, it almost sounds like Trauma, like Toxic Avenger or something like that. But I just don't know. I really don't know.
Someone want to lob a guess? You can literally just say whatever and just die.
Toxic Avenger Mini.
No. All right, you are dead. Do you want a video game or a movie hint for Sam for his final?
We should probably movie hint.
Okay, movie hint.
Please.
All right, Sam. This movie features a boomstick and a chainsaw that is typically used in every one of the movies.
A boomstick and a chainsaw?
Yep.
Oh, God. So, see, somebody else knows it. I know that.
Well, we can't talk.
I suddenly know what the answer is.
I don't.
Shit.
Yep.
I'm not even sure I know what a boomstick is.
A shotgun.
Oh. A shotgun and a chainsaw.
Oh, my God. Shit.
I think
It's
Sorry.
something Evil Dead. Something Evil Dead.
Oh.
Okay.
I know it.
Come on, man. You totally got this, Sam.
Now I know why the music's kind of familiar.
You're getting there. I want you to do it,
Oh,
man.
God. Resident Evil Dead?
That is the safe room.
Holy crap.
Safe room music. Yep.
That's the
I
safe
knew
room
it. I
music.
knew that sounded
So
familiar.
you guys got a point from that, and I got 2 points. So you
Nice.
guys are at 7, and I'm at 2. So
Awesome.
doing
Dang.
well.
Well done, man. Well done.
All right.
job.
Here we go for the next one.
you doing, partner? Ex-partner. Max. I'm not gonna change a thing. The only ripples are gonna be in my swimming pool. It's a nice place. You couldn't do this by yourself. Who are you working for? I'm not hurting anybody. It's America, man. You know, I just taking an opportunity, that's all. Got to take you back.
I don't know the movie.
Well,
I mean, that's Ocarina of Time.
yeah. Could it be Time Bandits?
It could be. Would Ryan choose Time Bandits?
I don't know. He is Ryan.
It feels like a Soprano kind of movie.
Yeah, it's got like Once Upon a Time in
Ooh.
America, maybe.
Oh, Once Upon a Ocarina of Time
in America.
In America.
Is that your guess, Kenny?
No. Time to Kill. Sandra Bullock.
I don't know. What do you think, Sam?
Dang. See, I don't know like these mafia movies. I keep trying to buy myself more time to think.
What were some of the lines they said? Do you remember, Tim?
No, I didn't recognize them personally.
Can you just tell me what someone said?
They said
ripples in the pool.
Ripples in the pool. I don't make ripples in the pool. Ripples is kind of a key to this movie.
Ripples.
Mafia of Time. Final answer.
Ooh. No. What hint do you want? No.
Movie, please.
Movie.
Movie. All right. Jean-Claude Van Damme at his finest.
Time Cop. Isn't that it?
Was he in Time Cop? Time Cop.
I think so. I think that's the name of a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Okay. Ocarina of Time Cop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time.
I pulled that out. I've never seen it. I just know it's the name of a movie.
All right, here we go. Next one.
Honey, Jonas doesn't work here anymore. I retired him. Ooh, pretty strong for a little guy. So you want to fuck?
Lilith, I'd rather crazy glue my dick to the bullet train than fuck you. How's that?
Trying to impress your girlfriend? Well, I'm gonna fix that, right?
Is that Charlie Sheen?
Catherine, get out now! Catherine, she's coming!
Oh my God.
Catherine!
I'm afraid.
Well,
is it DuckTales of the Crypt?
Oh.
What do you think?
It is DuckTales.
Tales of the Crypt Keeper. Wait, Tales from the Crypt.
Called Tales of the Crypt.
Well, that's a show.
It's a show, yeah.
Yeah.
Could it be a movie? Could it be a movie?
Do you recognize that line?
No. I thought I heard Charlie Sheen, but I could be wrong. Got anything, Sam?
I mean, I think I'm on the same page with DuckTales, but other than that,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's definitely DuckTales.
Yeah.
Is there a movie that ends in duck? Howard the Duck.
Tales from the Crypt had 2 movies, didn't it?
Did it have movies?
Bordello of Blood. And maybe I'm overthinking, but how about DuckTales from the Crypt, Bordello of Blood?
That is absolutely correct.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Which is one of my favorite Tales from the Crypt.
I didn't even know they did movies. I just knew it was a TV show.
And that was Dennis.
Oh God,
Menace.
what's his name?
No,
No. I know
the comedian
Dennis
Dennis
Miller.
Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller.
Hey,
I
babe.
love that fucking
It's a
movie.
good movie.
Like, it's so good.
Oh, you got my attention. I am now sitting up straight in my chair.
All right. So, you guys are crushing me right now, 13-6.
The
but,
Timster.
He's
Sitting up straight in his chair.
All right, here we go for the next
All
one.
right, babe.
Sword and shield ahead. Take defense.
No. There's someone I need to kill. You're out in front. Who are you going to shoot at? The dead man!
Told you to take defense.
All right.
I know the game.
The clue I'm going to give for this is it's not a linking word. It is in between the things in
good.
this one.
It's a tough one. So it's Death Stranding.
It's Death Stranding?
Absolutely.
Oh.
That's BB's theme.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, that's Jason Statham, and he's like in every action movie, so
boy.
it's hard to. It's hard to get that down. But
Can you
I'm pretty sure this voice I heard. Am I right, Sam? Did you hear Jason Statham too? Am I
Yeah,
crazy?
no.
Okay.
The immediate movie that came to mind for me for some reason, I think it was called Cranked.
Crank, yeah, Crank and Crank 2, High Voltage or whatever. Yeah, those definitely came to mind as well. But if you're saying it's Death Stranding, I don't think Crank will work with it.
No.
Death Cranking, yes.
Death Cranking.
Death Cranking.
Can you name any other Jason Statham movies? Because I don't think I can, except
Death
for Snatch.
Stranding, dong,
Ding dong
dingling,
ditch. Oh.
Death Strand dingling killer guy.
No.
I mean, he's in Fast and Furious.
That's true.
What do you want? The movie? You want
Let's
the
go with movie.
All
Yeah,
right,
since Kenny's very confidently saying this is
yeah,
Death
so
Stranding.
you got Jason Statham. This is kind of basically a Twisted Metal movie. Style.
It was a car combat movie.
Again, like I said, there's no linking word or sound. It's this. That's what I said before, that they was going to be doing that for this one. So in between, the word is the other word.
I get it. It's Ryan style.
So it's
a Ryan.
He Ryan styled this.
It's like Death Something Stranding.
Yes.
Yeah.
If that was correct. It's a Ryan style. This one, it was a Ryan special because I was just like, I wanted to do this because I thought it was silly.
I mean, Death Proof Stranding.
Sucks. I know it.
Proof.
Yay!
Damn it.
I did it.
Yeah, you did. Good job, buddy.
Just Death Proof Stranding. Just give Sam another movie hint.
All right. It is a remake of an older film, and it is car combat.
I mean, am I an idiot? Like,
I have no idea.
It wasn't a very popular
It
movie.
was not a popular movie
Yeah.
by any stretch of the imagination.
You can just throw in the towel. We still got a chance in this. I don't know.
I mean, like it's definitely not Mad Max. However, would like to see that made.
Oh,
That
for
sounds
sure.
neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually would be pretty cool.
Yeah, like a Jason Statham Mad Max. Yeah.
seriously.
I can see him in
I'm
that.
kind of down with that. Can you guys?
I just don't know. I don't
All
know.
right, so
Is
I'm
it
at 10.
Death Race Stranding?
Death Race Stranding.
Race.
Damn it. I remember the trailer for that.
Yeah, that's all people remember from. All right. Wow. 10-13. We got a game, guys.
Oh, my goodness.
All right.
We're at 13?
You're at 13.
Okay, got
it. All right. Here we go.
Who's the last name? What's that? That's an old address book I found on a coat I haven't worn in a cool's age. What's that name?
What the fuck was I talking about? So True Blue was about a guy, sensitive girl who meets a nice guy, but like a virgin was a metaphor for big dicks. Okay, let me tell you what Like a Virgin's about. It's all about this coos who's a regular fucking shit. Now I'm talking morning, day, night, afternoon. Dick.
A lot of dicks.
Is that? A lot.
A lot.
You know the movie.
Oh, that's the movie. That's
Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs.
It is also, Tim, unfortunately, it is one of those other ones, too. It's a Ryan
Reservoir
smash.
Watchdogs.
It is not, but that's a good guess. Do you want the game hint?
Yeah.
It's a Square Enix title akin to like a fighting kind of Yakuza style thing.
Sleeping Reservoir Dogs?
I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Reservoir Sleeping Dogs.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well done, Sam.
There
Thank
you
you,
go.
sir.
There you go. So you guys are at 15 and I'm at 11. Hey.
Thank you,
we got,
Sam.
We've got a score lead.
We got
yeah.
more. We got more.
We got
Oh,
at least a one-round lead.
I like this one a lot.
Okay.
This one's fun. And this is a connecting word.
Yep.
Mistakes. And yet
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
tell me something. You ever dance with the devil in the pale?
Oh.
I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
It's not like a Arkham game, is it?
I mean,
Because that was Batman.
that was Batman, Michael Keaton movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Jack Nicholson.
Let's get nuts. Let's get nuts. Bat.
Could he be doing a Batman game and a Batman
I
movie?
feel like he would. That would not be beyond something Ryan would do. He would do Batman the movie and like an Arkham Asylum.
I will say I did not do that.
Okay.
That would be a dick move. No,
Okay,
I
So
don't know
not
that.
a Batman movie. Or I mean, it's not a Batman game. It is a Batman movie.
Right.
Okay. So it's...
Do you recognize that soundtrack at all?
No. But I'm thinking Man of Medan. I always think of Man of Medan as the game that starts with man.
What's Man of Medan?
It's a game. It's the Until Dawn.
I dare you to say it. Do it.
Batman and Medan.
That is correct. He's like Man of Medan. I'm like, my eyes were like, how?
It's just the game that comes to my head when I think of man.
Yeah, that's impressive. That's
it's
impressive.
happened like 3 times on this podcast, and the first time it's ever been right.
Man of Medan.
Man of Medan.
Yeah, I was going to do the Dark Anthology.
Oh, yeah, Dark Pictures Anthology.
Dark
Yeah.
Picture Anthology.
God dang. Well done.
That was really good. So you guys are at 16, and I'm at 10.
Nice.
11.
Well, 11.
Wow.
Oh, well, yeah, give me a point. Here we go.
Are you okay?
I heard screaming.
I just saw me. This is not Julia's fantasy.
Then whose is it?
Well, it's not Patrick's. Guy just can't seem to save anybody, not even himself. As soon as I saw this place, I knew I had to bring everyone here where there's no escape from my fantasy.
Your fantasy?
Yes, the one I asked for before any of you had even heard of.
I know that song.
Yeah, I thought.
What is that damn
I was
song?
going to rely on you to know that. I thought it was like a. I think it's either a Final Fantasy or a Mario, or like a Chrono Trigger. Something really.
Do we have any
popular.
ideas of the movie?
I mean, Frozen. What? I don't know. It sounded
Sure,
like.
why not?
It sounded like what's Dax's shepherd's wife's name? Kristen Bell.
Oh.
Didn't that kind of sound like her?
Oh, yeah. What else was she in?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. But
yeah.
I don't think that was that. I know those lines.
It sounds like a fantasy movie, right?
Yeah, like Frozen. Or, well.
What is that fucking song?
I know the music. It's either a Mario, like a Mario Castle, a princessy part, or it's a Final Fantasy. I think it's one of those. Right?
Can I die and get a hint?
I think it's Final Fantasy 6.
Could it be?
I was going to say Final Fantasy Island.
Is that the answer?
Sam, that is the answer.
Oh my God.
Fantasy Island, the horror version that they did recently.
Dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fantasy Island. Yeah, they did.
Oh, I don't know movies. Come on now, man. You just slayed with that. That was
That was
amazing.
awesome.
I don't know that movie at all.
Yeah. No, good job, man. Good job.
I was like, I have a good hint, and if I don't get it, then they get a hint. So let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys are bumped you up to 19 to my 11.
Was that Final Fantasy 6?
It was Final Fantasy 1.
One.
It's one.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the original. So, like at the beginning of Final Fantasy, where's like the heroes embark on a journey and there's text scroll, it plays that.
Oh, so it probably plays in a bunch of the games.
It's just an orchestrated version.
Okay,
of it,
gotcha.
but yeah,
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are
And
slaying
it's like
it.
one of my favorite songs from that series.
Fantastic.
We're slaying it with the teamwork.
Yeah.
Micah, please. No, we have to go now.
I'm not going anywhere with you, Jack.
There's a place I know. We'll be safe.
I'm going to Titan.
There is no Titan. They lied to us.
Just stay away from me.
Micah, please. There are things you need to know.
I don't want to know!
Oh, no.
This is a linking, like it flows together as one title.
That's Halo, isn't it?
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey. Low.
Let's go. Hey, low. Let's go.
Low country for old men.
Lonely hearts.
Low down.
Low down, dirty, rotten scoundrels.
So do you guys have any idea of the movie?
No, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, see if we can get it from the
So
link.
like we all agree it's Halo. I thought at first it sounded like Titanic. There was a name Jack
Yeah, I
in there.
heard
but
Jack
that's
too.
what it's
I
not.
thought that too. Is it a Halo in particular, or is it just Halo? It's not like
I mean, it sounds like it's like a Halo, like an older one, like Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3. I think
Okay.
it was the original
Did I
Halo.
hear Tom Cruise?
I have no idea.
Like, was there a Mission Impossible movie that had the word Halo in it?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Wow.
It sounded like Leonardo DiCaprio
Did it?
to me.
Well, I think you're just thinking that because they said Jack. Because that's what I thought too. But you could be right. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Well, he's not in any other movies. Come on.
Hey, lotion impossible.
Hey, Lotion Impossible. That was good.
I'll just say Halo Shit Impossible. So
No. What hint do you want?
Give them obviously the movie.
Okay, the movie. All right, so that is Tom Cruise. The movie takes place in a sky world where people are rich and are happy there, but there's a below area where things are bad.
I have no fucking clue what that is. I don't either. Hey, low people, we're better than you. Hey, south of Haloven. I really don't know. Sam, I don't know, bud.
I'm trying to think of like sci-fi movies he's been in, and there are none that come to mind.
Yeah. Hey, low, down, dirty, rotten scoundrels.
That your final answer?
Sure.
No.
Okay.
And you want more movie hints?
I think we're going to have to give him more movie hints.
All right. This is also a title of one of the Elder Scrolls games.
Damn, man.
I think you got this.
So it's not. Oh.
The Tim B. Mugs, he's like, God dang it.
Halo Oblivion?
Yes!
Well done, man.
Halo Oblivion.
I was starting everybody off with the low thing, and I'm taking the rat
Halo
on that.
Oblivion. Yeah, Oblivion. The Tom Cruise. What the hell were they doing?
The famous Tom Cruise movie.
Tom Cruise movie.
And after you guys were talking, I'm like, I could have done Halo Oceans 11, Halo Oceans. Like, yeah,
Halo Oceans.
Probably would have been a better one. But it was fun. So I have one more.
Sure.
What's
the score?
Right now, I have 13 from that, and you guys have 20.
Oh, so we win, basically.
You won, but just for fun.
For fun, let's do it.
Here you guys go.
Still thinking about Halo Wind.
These are my husband's drawings right here. Lawrence, my husband, he drew those. He got himself electrocuted over there in Jackson. He got himself. He's right here. These are my sons.
Poke Monsters Ball?
Yes!
Oh, all right. Amazing.
Poke Monster Ball, and when they score 23 to my, what did I end up saying? 17 or
something.
13 now. You guys won,
gentlemen. Well done.
Yeah.
That was
very well done.
Yeah.
Sam, you saved us multiple times in that game.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No. Thank you. Jesus.
I'm as shocked as anybody else. So.
I think that one works really well as a 3 lives too,
dude.
because
Yeah, it
it
does.
just gave that ability to just get there. Because there was only one that you guys weren't able to get all of them, right? I think that was
I can't remember which one, but man, Halo Oblivion.
Halo Oblivion.
That movie's about Tom Cruise in the sky.
It's like Halo Oceans 11 would have been a more fun one. Probably,
Sam,
but-
you want to shout out your channels, whatever you want to point people to? Listen to the Leetist for Jampack Sam.
Yeah, man. You can check me out on Jampack Sam everywhere. YouTube.com/Jampack Sam, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Instagram Reels, all that stuff. I said Instagram twice if you were paying attention.
Really
but yeah,
pushing
you can
that
just find
Instagram.
me everywhere.
Jampack Sam, like I said, easy to spell, easy to remember. Thank you so much for helping us win that game,
Yeah,
Sam.
you're
and
the man,
for playing
Sam.
Games. It was awesome.
Man.
It's a good time.
Hey, happy to be a part of it.
We have reached the end of the show. Thank you so much to Jampack Sam. Everyone go check out Jampack Sam on
Jampack Jam.
YouTube and all those
Jampack
other
Sam.
socially platforms.
He has the prettiest voice. That was
silky smooth.
Yeah.
That was a bitchin' radio voice for sure.
Oh,
and great games today. I liked all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Very
I'm going to try
fun
to do
stuff.
my best Jampack Sam for the Gamers Week thing.
What's going on at Gamers Week, Sam?
If you came here from Gamers Week podcast, here's the trivia from our spot on their most recent episode. There's tons of tropes in media, video games included. One such trope is called a noob bridge, which is an area or aspect of a game that requires players to figure out a brand new game mechanic with little to no help from the game. Can you name the game from which the term noob bridge was coined?
Mario?
Did you say Noob Bridge?
Noob Bridge.
Noob Bridge.
Noob Saibot.
Noob Bridge.
Is this like an 80s game?
No. Yeah, no. 90s.
No? All right.
90s.
Mm-hmm. Super NES.
Super NES.
Noob Bridge. Chrono Trigger.
Nope.
No. It would have to be a platformer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In Mario World?
Super Metroid. Yep. When you go down to, I think, Lower Brinstar, I want to say.
Like at the beginning of the game?
Kind of towards the beginning of the game, you have to run for the first time. You have to hold dash in order to get across this bridge. And the game does not explain that to you. So if you don't do it, you'll fall through the bridge. And so that term has now been coined.
That's interesting.
As a part of a game that introduces it. So you should hear some of these other stuff from TV tropes, if you don't mind. I mean, it's our show. I'll say what the fuck I want.
Yeah, do it.
And you're all going to listen to me. Here's some examples of some noob bridges, for example. In, let's see, what do we got here? One from Daytona, USA has the third and final turn of the beginner course in all games, which is a sharp turn that mandates power sliding through it to complete it without losing a lot of speed. Unfortunately, new players of the original are not likely aware of how to power slide and usually end up eating the wall. The result is that an overwhelming majority of players run out of time before finishing the required laps. So that's like a new bridge. It's like a new mechanic that's been thrown at the players that they
haven't taught you how to use, but you need to learn how to use it.
You need to figure it out. Yep.
Yeah, I like those as long as they're not ones that are like, oh, you die,
right?
Like because you didn't,
like a Souls game, introducing,
I mean, they did
parrying.
I guess, parrying could be considered that because they don't really teach you
visceral
that.
attacks kind of thing.
Yeah, like any of those, they don't really teach you.
Sounds
you
like
have
a
to learn.
SmashUp New Bridge.
Noob
Bridge.
As I mentioned earlier, our bonus episode this week will be on the main feed. We're going to talk about Tears of the Kingdom shortly here, so you can tune into that show and hear us all our impressions of the game. There shouldn't be too many spoilers, but we've all played a good chunk of it, so we're gonna talk about it. We'll give warnings if we talk about anything in particular. Us giving you that is also kind of making up for next week. We're going to be off. So because I'm going to Vegas, and also next episode is episode 100, and we don't want me to miss that, obviously. But when we do come back after that Memorial Day weekend off, obviously it's friggin' episode 100, baby. Yeah.
I love that you're going back to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm going back to Vegas.
I got to go back to Vegas, guys. I got to get the fuck out of here.
Well, we need to...
I need to go to the desert at the end of May.
We just need to... Isn't there like a Burning Man festival or something we can go to? No, we need to give you some money to ride the slots.
And I'll bring back a stack of bills to throw all over us during the episode 100 celebration.
Ooh,
perfect fun.
I like it.
Lots of fun stuff to go on there, including a Family Feud game run by our patron, Darth. Everyone's out there filling out the form right now. So if you haven't done that yet, make sure you do that as well.
Do it.
Thank you so much to Jampack Sam this week. Thank you to Tim and Ryan next to me.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thank you, guys.
Come back and see us again.
Yeah.
Do it. Or not, but do it.